Thing is, I see what you're saying, but what you gonna do to connect with your son, other than just being a father and a son?
Nah, like we talk. I'ma talk. Like even now, like with my son, I be on him. But I know from me not having my dad, like that. My dad was a decent, he was alright.
Right.
But I just feel like with my son, like nah, bro. Like I know the shit that I missed coming up as a kid. I'ma try to instill that on him. Like even for sports and shit, cause a nigga didn't have that support. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's how you was able to do the football
you trying
thing.
to do better
had
for your
parents,
son than
you
what
had
you went
parents.
through.
My mama had to work.
But that's where the relationship come from. It don't just come from me telling you what to do and telling you how to be. It's let me make you better. Let's have fun together. And he can kind of, because naturally a boy is more in tune with his mother than his father, just for off the jump. Just off the jump. So you have to open your son up to who you are and how he can respect you and love you.
No, fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, I had to find that out, whether it was through video games, whether through football, basketball.
How can you connect with your son on that level?
Exactly. How can we have our own thing together? 'Cause that's way more important than just me telling them what to do. You know what I mean? Me telling them how to live.
But see, my son, like, I feel like my son, like, I got a boy. So it's like, when I'm on him, even on little stuff like he won, I still talk to him. Like, man, look, man, you can't be crying, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get it, but you can't cry and think you just gonna get what you want. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because I feel like they at that age, even if they 1 year old, bro, they got that. They got a personality.
Can he speak all his words?
No.
Let him
but
cry.
I still explain, like Kevin
Let him
Gates
cry.
was saying when his kid was, when they was young, before, like, when they was not even talking, he'll talk to him. Like,
Yeah,
that's
nah.
good shit, you know what I'm saying, that you do. Like,
Nah.
and I'm just
Absolutely.
instilling those, even if he won, I'm still going to talk to him.
I just feel like
you know what I'm saying?
I brought with my son
age,
every day from the time my son was, what, couple months? No, from 1 month to like 2 years. I put my son Monday through Friday in the morning. Told him all that shit. They don't remember none of that shit.
No, they don't. But I'm just saying, it's still the thing of if you gonna be a dad or a father, you gonna be there.
Yeah.
And I feel like I didn't have that, so I know.
So you trying to figure it out on your own?
No, I got I
You
got
got own-
role models
yeah, well,
and
you got-
stuff, but
right,
it's just
right.
the thing of I know from what I was missing out on, I knew like nah, bro, this is what I want to instill in my son.
What you think you missed out on?
A lot.
Like what?
Shit, we gonna be real, nigga. It been times that as a young nigga, I don't give a fuck if a nigga in the street or whatever. Every man, boy need their dad, bro. in their life.
100%.
No, they definitely
1000%.
Like when I say that shit, like
1000%.
because me getting older, it's like a lot of dumb shit, a lot of things that I've been through. If I would have had a dad, bro,
Could've been
it would have went a
avoidable.
whole nother route.
Could have been a boy.
But
Would
no,
have been a whole nother
Yeah.
route. If I had a real father, like
100.
I went a whole nother route.
So you're saying if you had, like you said, you already had that strong mother, but if you had a strong father,
For sure.
Like
I
I
went
said-
another route.
My thing is with how I look
Because
at
you
parents.
gotta look at niggas that got fathers in their lives. You look at John Moran and all them. Man, if you had a dad in your life and he was fucking up, your dad gonna beat your ass.
and got
Yes,
you
sir.
together, you absolutely
Yes, sir.
He gonna beat your ass.
And that's one thing I noticed with a couple of my friends, not you, Squirrel, to be exact, but a couple of my friends who don't got fathers, they don't respect authority like that.
For
They
sure.
don't, because they never had to.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like even when it comes to a coach or anybody else above them, they don't know how to respect that because they never seen
Because you gotta
their
be a
mother
man so
or
young.
themselves.
You gotta be a man so
Exactly.
young.
Exactly.
It comes from their childhood.
Like I got a lot of
Childhood.
brothers, bro, and what kept us in line, nigga, when shit got wrong, my mama got brothers. My mama like, I'm about to call your uncle. Shit, I'm finna, nigga ready to dip. But you
Yeah.
gonna straighten up, and my uncle ain't no little
But see, that's
nigga.
why it takes a
Like,
village.
Yeah, no,
to
no,
raise
hell
you.
no, he ain't
Your
little.
mother had a village. It takes a village
Right.
to
No,
raise you.
100% take a
You know what I'm
village.
saying?
But
So
Yeah.
that helped too when it came to the lack of.
if you
know,
got, I feel like any dude
Mhm.
that been through something, any man that been through something now, most guys learn how to be a man through the street. Or through
If they had
another
no father.
individual. Or through a big homie or something. I'm just being real. Like Kevin Gates said, he had a street father. Like with me, I had my uncle. I got my brothers. I had a stepdad down the line that made me realize certain things. You know what I'm saying? My dad was there for, what he could do, but my dad was in the street
Right.
doing what he was doing. But me looking at that shit now, like self-reflecting, bruh, like and working a job and not getting into shit, bruh, if I really had a real, like, when niggas got dads in their lives, it shows.
Yeah.
No, I do.
It
Absolutely
shows. You can look at it. You can look at a nigga like, yo, because most niggas that don't, when they have kids, they be active. they go to them little school lunches and shit like that. They, you know why? Because every kid been that kid when that father came into the school. They seen their homeboys get certain things and shit like that. Like my mama worked, so I didn't have that, you know what I'm saying? That PTA. Nigga, back in the day, you was hot. Man, look, if your mama packed you a lunch at school, nigga, you was lit.
No,
if you had a lunchbox,
you
were
right
lit in school.
You right.
And if you had a motherfucking Lunchable.
No, yeah, you was on the
had a
mark. You was lit. You was
that
lit.
nigga, bro.
You was lit. But coming from a nigga who had a dad in his life, bro, I ain't know my dad till I was like 5 years old. We lived in the same household. What my dad told me, bro, is you work no matter what. No matter what the fuck whatever else going on, your number one job is to fucking work and make the money.
Oh wow.
My dad worked 3 jobs. I ain't know where the fuck he was working at. I ain't know what the fuck type car he drove. But I knew I had a daddy though. But it took when I got to like 7, 8, we started having conversations like that. But when I look back on like when I want to see how I want to be the best father, all I see is my dad and how I didn't see him because he was a sacrifice for us. That's the most important thing. You know what I mean? Just taking care of your family.
Take care of your family.
I'm gonna
first.
say,
I respect it.
I'm gonna say
I
for
respect
my
that.
dad, and I love my dad. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put a nigga on game, certain shit. Like I spent time with my dad. I done stayed up in Maryland, like
Right.
you know, shit like that.
Right.
But I can say a lot of times with my dad, I look at him for what I don't want
And that's the
to be. I'm just being
same
real.
way with my dad, bro. My dad, bro. Let me tell you something.
I'm just saying, like, but see, yours was in the house. Like with me, I look
Even with my dad being in the house, bro, my dad was in the street too. I don't even know if you know.
I mean,
You probably do know.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what time it is. So my dad ain't the perfect dad. My dad was a teacher. At the same time, I got a nigga telling me like, "Well, my homeboy just sold your daddy crack." So it's two different things. It's like
I ain't had it. But
yeah, I'm proud of my dad, but at the same time, I'm ashamed of my dad. I'm gonna take that as shame. I'm not gonna be that, but I'm gonna take what I am proud of him
Right,
about.
you learn
I'm gonna
from
run
the
with that.
shame that
Exactly.
you had, but you
The
take
most important thing was that I
what
had
you-
an
the
example.
good thing from your
Right.
father.
I had an example to take the good and the bad.
Yeah.
Not just the good, because that's what niggas think when they don't have a dad. It's just the good part. No, I got shit that I don't like about my dad that I'm ashamed about my dad about.
So you make sure that as you as a father that you
I
don't.
will never let my
that
son
you
understand
don't-
that.
Right.
Never in my life.
No, you
You
gotta
would never
do
finna hurt
that.
that.
That's why I think I do the shit that I do. As far as like on the weekend, I just be like, man, you know what? Fuck it. You come. My son go to the barber shop with me. Well, if
Same.
he
We
really
just left the
can't
barber
go,
Well,
shop.
that's your
Same.
friend,
If
and
he
he,
can't-
that's your little
yeah,
best friend, and
but-
you ride
But
with
if
him
he can't
everywhere.
go, shit ain't meant for us to be there. You know what I'm saying?
But that comes from maturity.
True, but
That comes from maturity. Just like you said, in being an active father. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I mean.
Because everybody don't have that. Because my son doesn't.
He
You
done
know,
done shit.
Yeah.
Like he done showed me. He done showed
Really?
me things too.
Really?
But
Sorry
like
for
I
that.
said, you know, it
Sorry.
just be like a poster boy. Like you look at it, but you look at it like that from that point of view. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
you go from it and be like, you know what? It's some things you see that you don't want them. You know what I'm saying? Be into. You know what I'm saying? Or you got those examples.
Right.
Right,
And
and
I think that's the
you
most
gotta
important part.
know-
I don't,
Right.
sometimes a nigga don't even need a dad. If he just got a role model,
Yeah.
a nigga that just care about him
I
and
would
gonna
say
show him the
every boy
way.
needs a role model, though. You know, every boy needs a role model. You prefer to be the father, but if you don't have the father, like you said, you have
Yeah.
the role model.
But you
Yeah.
gonna fuck around and
Yeah.
find that in the street.
But I think
I'm just saying for most niggas, like you can fuck around and
For
look in the street and fuck around and find that too. That's how a lot of niggas be turned up for real.
yeah.
Like you can tell, like I mean, it was a point like even with him saying my uncle, like I grew up when my brothers and them got locked up because I used to look up to my brothers. That's why I get a lot of shit because my brothers and them was like they was
Yeah.
on demon time.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah.
So when they got locked up, it came to a point like every dude when they get a certain age, it's like you start thinking and like, man, I ain't got this or I ain't got that.
Mm-hmm.
You won't either sit around and be like, don't have it, or you gonna go out and go get it. And the first time a nigga ever like, and I say this why you gotta be aware of shit. The first time a nigga ever put me on was a nigga I ain't even like. A nigga that put me on was my cousin, my brother,
Right.
It was a nigga that was around my cousin them that I ain't like, and that nigga put a nigga on. Straight up.
Some money in your
And
hand.
that's why I say you like that shit made me